Hey guys, what's up? MaxKydra, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to have a very different type of video. So today we are going to talk about the untold story of Ashoka Tano. So recently in Star Wars Celebration, Dave Filoni, of course the producer of the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, recently had this panel regarding Ashoka Tano where he explained to us the stories that take place of Ashoka Tano between, of course, Rebels and the Clone Wars, because basically the last time we saw Ashoka Tano in the Clone Wars was when she left the Jedi Order because she was accused by them, and of course she would not trust the Council and the Order anymore. And of course then we saw her in Rebels, and of course we know how that ended. And this basically fills the gap between the Clone Wars and Rebels, and it really delves quite deep into her character. So without further ado, I'm just gonna basically divide this into three parts that provides quite significance to Ashoka Tano. Let's delve into the first part, life after leaving the Jedi Order and her relationship. So this is actually quite short. So basically after leaving Coruscant and the Jedi Order, she actually went into the underground of Coruscant, level 1313, where all the bounty hunters are there. Because, we've seen level 1313 before. We've seen that in the unreleased Star Wars games. We read that in novels such as Dark Disciple, and of course you also saw that in the Clone Wars series. And of course she was involved in various bounty hunter-like missions, but she maintained her Jedi morale where she can, basically, because of course you can't become a bounty hunter with too much morale. You gotta bend some rules in some places, of course. And of course, like I said before, relationship. Indeed, for a temporary time, Ashoka Tano did have a relationship with bounty hunter. Well, not exactly a bounty hunter, but someone from the underworld as well, called Nix Okami, and he is described basically as a Han Solo-like character. He was a smuggler and all. Yeah, a smuggler on a bounty hunter. Yeah, he was a smuggler. And yeah, for a time, Ahsoka did had a boyfriend. And of course, after life in the underworld, we are going to delve into the next part. And of course, and that is back in business, basically, when she returned to the Jedi, to the temple, but not as a Jedi. So Ahsoka eventually returned from the underworld to the Jedi Temple as an advisor, and was even tasked to rescue Master Yoda from a sinister force delving under the Jedi Temple. So yeah, reunited with Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka of course adventured below, and even had the terrifying experience of being shocked with Darth Sidious's Force lightning. So yes, Ahsoka was actually about to uncover this Sith secret, but she was unable because she was shocked. She was electrocuted by Darth Sidious's Force lightning. She did in fact encounter Darth Sidious, well, in some sort of fashion at least. Now, we are going to get to the good part here. So this is the third part and final part, actually. And this is the tie-in to Revenge of the Sith, because we all want to know how the hell did Clone Wars would actually tie into Revenge of the Sith before it got cancelled. Well, this tie-in, in fact, actually had a lot to do with Ashoka Tano. So basically, this would have given Anakin and Ahsoka one last meeting before Anakin rose to Darth Vader. So, a plan created by Ashoka Tano and the Mandalorian leader Bo-Katan. Basically, remember when Duchess of Satine died, and of course Darth Maul took control of Mandalore? Yeah, basically this is a plan to trample Darth Maul. And this would have involved Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi to be dispatched there to Mandalore with an army of clones. But of course, something shitty had to happen, of course. Because tragically, Yoda urgently recalls Anakin and Kenobi back to Coruscant, because you already know what happens here. Grievous had kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine. Of course, this basically goes straight into the Battle of Coruscant in space and into the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. So yes, this is actually quite tragic, because this basically would have reunited Anakin and Ahsoka again, and there was actually going to be this like celebration for her. She was actually going to be presented with a gift, and this gift was basically a bunch of helmets with the Togruta. You know, Togruta is basically Ashoka Tano's race, and the helmets would have these Togruta motives in it, and it would have been so emotional. Now, some of you are also probably curious on Order 66. Well, where was she during Order 66? So again, just like many others, Ahsoka's clones actually turned against her while she was meditating. But of course, she actually had this ally, a giant wolf, because Dave Filoni expressed that he was a fan of wolves. So basically, Ahsoka had this ally of a wolf that she can ride on, and basically like this giant looking wolf. You can see a bunch of concept arts. I will actually put those in the video, and yeah, basically that is the untold story of Ashoka Tano, and this humanizes the character even more, because while I love Ahsoka, there wasn't too much in her, especially in the Clone Wars. Not much was discovered, not much was explained about her. But this just fills in lots of the gaps, and of course it fills in what would happen if the Clone Wars was actually continued. So yeah, hopefully you guys love these type of videos. With Celebration coming along, I will actually do lots of these explanatory videos, and hopefully you guys will actually like it. Please leave a comment below if you guys actually like it. Of course, leave a like to the video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I make lots of Star Wars videos, whether that's gaming or information or news or speculation and such. And yeah, it's a MaxKydra signing off. May the Force be with you guys. Peace.